Well, good morning. I've already been out, walked 8K while I was on my training. Oh my goodness. I love coaches that kick my ass, and I have a new coach who's kicking my butt all the way today. So in turn, I get to come and kick yours a little bit. Hope that's okay with you, because yes, it's just fantastic to get just constantly learning new stuff and reminders, you know. And oh man, what a great call. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy introduced me to Michael, who chose this COVID time to show up and serve. And so he offers this 5-day free coaching, good morning, coaching session. And so Tracy invited me. And yeah, if anybody wants, they're long calls, but wow, he's a butt kicker. He is just like call you out in the biggest way. So this morning, that was really the big ahas for me, was living in integrity. And I speak so much to integrity. It is everything. If you ever want to fight with me, attack my integrity, suggest that I don't do what I say I'm going to do, because that was the most important thing in my house growing up, was do what you say you're going to do. And that to me is integrity. And so Michael, this coach, he challenged all of us on that call this morning and said, if you're not showing up in your life and in your business full out, then you're a fraud, and you are teaching the people around you not to do the absolute maximum in your ability. And all of us, like as humans, that's that 80-20 thing, 80% of caterpillars never become butterflies. They live in fear, and cocoons are that darkness, and there's just some times where we have to go inward, and we have to do the damn work to show up in our lives and push against adversity to grow those wings and to have this strength. And it's just so fascinating. So really, to be in integrity is to damn well show up in your life. So on that call, he was talking about, is there a problem with the sound or anything? I'm hoping not. There was just a flash of a message that was on my inbox that said something. Sorry. Yes, like the whole showing up full out in your life, and there's so many of us live in fear of rejection, or we live in fear of me not being good enough. That's my big thing, right? And so I have a lot of work to do. I have some. Oh gosh. Have I told you yet today how much I love you? Oh, Sandy. Oh gosh. Such a colorful life, world. Back to integrity. Integrity. What a great word. Honor thyself is the big message. There's an area in your life. Good morning, my friend. There's an area in each of our lives where we know that we're not showing up. Like we know. For me, for so many years, good morning, welcome back. I am hard to keep up with, even in myself some days. I am just ridiculous. I am so sorry, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for your patience with me today. Clearly, organized confusion is who I am. But back to integrity. Honoring thyself and showing up in every single area of our life. like really showing up. So for years, right, I used to weigh 70 pounds more than I do now. And I was a martyr. I gave it all away. I didn't do self-care. I didn't take care of me. And I really, honestly, there's about 10 years that's kind of a blur for me. I was so busy in my life. My kids were little. I was 6 a.m. to midnight every day. Those were great peach cider days when I got done working and running, and you know, there was days that I would wake up with my head on my desk. These were the days when my son Corey was my hero, because I would, my little boys, my 6'5" little boys, when they were young, and I would pick them up from their daycare, babysitter, and take them to my parents. Then I would show houses or list houses or do whatever I was doing in the evenings. Then I would pick them back up again. I would bring them home and bath them, read them stories, and then Corey would watch over them for me, and I would go back to work. And sometimes 1 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m., because that's just what it took at that time. And at the time, and I don't know if any of you remember, good morning, hi, beautiful friends. Thanks for being so patient with me today. So back in the blur of my life, where self-care was not a priority, and it's a choice, it's always a choice. And the realization that taking care of yourself is how you serve everything else best, is when you take the time, make yourself a priority, get out there and walk, get out there, do what feeds your soul and makes you feel good, right? We all know showing up and being consistent. We know what works, we know, right? I mean, can't remember, somebody was telling me, you know, so-and-so, and they, you know, they run for an hour and a half on the treadmill every day, and, you know, but you know, it's a glandular thing or something that they're overweight. And it's like, no, 80% is what we put in our mouth. Nobody. Like, right? There are some issues. I know thyroids get in there and stuff, but the truth is the truth, and suck it up. Like, we have to eat less if we want to lose weight. 80% of weight loss is what you put in your mouth. It is not how much we exercise. Anyways, rant, watch Sandy go. Anyways, so this coaching call this morning was where is it in your life where you know that you're not showing up 1,000%? Yeah. So for me, it's in my new business, because I have an ebook that I have not finished. I have a mastermind that I have not finished. I have a course that I have not finished. I have not launched my Bankrupt to Billionaire, Bankrupt to Billionaire, Billionaire Blueprint, all of those awesome things that I am crazy about, because I'm afraid to do it, because I'm afraid to fail, because I'm living in this playing small place. And it's like, Sandy, how can you help more people to just show up in their lives? By doing the damn work and getting it out there. I'm not a tech genius, so therefore I use that excuse. I have the most incredible virtual assistant, VA person in my world who loves me and is waiting for me to get off my ass and show up again and go for it, because it's safe to stay in real estate. I know real estate really well. I don't need that much, blah, blah, blah. And it's just freaking time to show up and do the work. And you know what? What am I afraid of? If it's not for people, that's okay. But if it's for somebody and I can help people by showing up, that drives me. That's me, right? 7 levels deep. Why? Why, Sandy? Because I love it. That's why. Because I love hanging out with awesome people, you know, and I love getting to show up, and I love making a difference. in people's lives. I just do. That's who I am. So it started actually yesterday. It was a 2-hour session, and then again today. So if anybody wants to be connected with this, I don't know if he's doing another one for free, but it's a 5-day, pretty intensive. It's pretty intense, but he's a butt kicker, and I'm super excited. So he basically called everybody out. You're a liar. You're a fraud. You better get honest about where you're not showing up, because I promise you're not showing up somewhere, and stop it. So there was like a grandmother on there that has been caring for a 6-year-old autistic child, and says she doesn't take care of herself because all of her energy goes into taking care of this child. And he called her out hardcore. He said, how are you serving that child by not taking care of yourself? Because you think about this, if you put everything into that child and you die, what have you done? You've made that child more needy. If you pull back a little bit and let them pick up a little bit, or call in somebody else so that you take the time to take care of you. And that was one of the things that I wrote in Avery's. It was her first birthday yesterday, was her 1-year birthday. I was supposed to be in Calgary, and I got to FaceTime and watch her so much through the day yesterday. And oh my gosh, and in her card, I wrote, you motivate me to take better care of my body and my mind so that I get to hang out with you longer. And that, my friend, is what I want you to hear today, is that whatever the area is that you know that you could do and be and show up bigger, call yourself out on it. Call yourself out, because, and here's the other thing that he said, because you are showing the people you love. So for me, my boys are watching me. And I mean, they watched me come apart, crumble on the floor. I am bringing those letters. I'm going to print them off. I'm going to read them for you guys tomorrow. So Bankrupt or Billionaire was born on Mother's Day 2018, when I was in a puddle on the floor bawling over my boys' letters. One of them was just so tender and sweet, and the other one is funny as hell. And they both serve me. They both, my kids love their mom so much. I am so blessed with all of my boys, and now that beautiful little bundle, fiery. She's got so much life, that little girl. She's just amazing. So it's just, what drives you to show up. And for me, I want to show those boys who their mama is, and become the person that they see, whatever. Anyways, I hope that is helpful. Thank you for your patience with me today. Tomorrow will be 10 a.m. I will be here for this whole week. It'll be 10 a.m. and I hope that works, and I hope you're having an incredible day, and I hope you call yourself out, that fraud, that liar, that whatever part, and he says, make it a word that you would never wear on a t-shirt. So, how some people bitch, actually wear a t-shirt that says, nobody would show up at a party with a t-shirt that says fraud. I'm like, no, right? So take that. I hope there's something in there today that serves you, that makes you just want to be or do or show up a little bit bigger today. I love you so much, and I will talk soon. Okay, mwah.